This is a long one and a little bit of a rant, so bear with me. I just saw this on Twitter, and what an absolute load of self-congratulatory Trump congratulatory crap. Number one, the US got involved and Trump kept telling Iranians help is on the way. Israel shouldn't have said we are with you if they weren't with us. If help hadn't been really on the way, they should have just stopped talking. So that for the very least, we wouldn't have to fight baseless accusations of foreign interference while fighting regime propaganda on the outside and guns on the inside at once. The fact that they didn't have sufficient intel isn't the flex you think it is, by the way. Isn't this country the biggest powerhouse in the world? Why were they this unprepared but kept posturing? Are the Western politicians this incompetent and their activists this ignorant that they don't understand how badly they've messed up and they keep talking? Number two, this is a revolution that doesn't need your stamp of approval. Minimizing it to another revolution from your ivory tower doesn't bode well for your self-righteous sanctimony. Our leaders are on the streets of Iran, in prison or buried in graves. And you whitewashing the regime and scaring people with your fear-mongering or imaginary wars makes the graves more likely for Iranians. We have already paid a higher price for our freedom from the regime and freedom from Islam than any other nation on this planet in the 21st century. What's next? Slaughtering upward of 16,000 protesters isn't a genocide in your mighty opinion and therefore not worth any reaction from the supposed free world? The more than 400,000 injured deserve a fate that's awaiting them for not having done the revolution right according to you? Aren't you supposed to be the good guys? Number three, the US already handed a trophy to the regime on a plate. Did you miss Trump calling the murderers of Iranians a stampede? Saying people were shooting at IRGC, effectively legitimizing slaughtering of thousands upon thousands of Iranians, and then thanking the regime for claiming they paused 800 executions, completely glossing over the fact that they already had sentenced 800 people to executions in this short span of time. We sure didn't. Have you seen the response from the regime, by the way? Because I have. Let me know if you want details because the trophy is shiny in the hands of the Ayatollah. Number four, Iran is in Yemen. Iran is in Syria. The regime in Iran is the cause behind Yemen, Syria, Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis, ISIS, and a lot more. The regime has used this exact same excuse to scare millions of people into compliance by saying Iran will be Syria if we go. Congratulations for parroting their propaganda. Those trucks in the mountains? There's a lot more than that with the regime. It doesn't mean we fold and pretend this regime is a better alternative. It doesn't excuse the cowardice and the lack of preparation on the part of the Western world either. It doesn't excuse this drivel. Number five, the US and Israel and all the Arab states didn't want to get involved. Fine. They could at least have had the decency not to play this game of cat and mouse, or betray us yet again, or shake hands with the mullahs, effectively sentencing 92 million Iranians to live in the biggest open-air prison on this planet. No? They don't have the foresight to understand how the regime won't stop until this whole planet is in ruins? Fine. At least don't shove this sanctimonious analysis down our throats and don't tell us our people got left to get slaughtered, imprisoned, tortured, and ruined by the regime for our own good. Have some decency not to broadcast your transactional view of our humanity, our freedom, our dignity as not worth the West's dime. Wise definitely isn't the word I'd use, but I'm not trying to convince the world that I'm not the coward in this war against evil. Number six, thanks for letting us know where you all stand. If only you wouldn't be standing in our way while we have a revolution to win. Makes it easier to know what to do next, though. Makes it much easier. May we be free tomorrow.